Hello, it is Mother Monday. It is another Mother Monday, and I'm just excited about all that God is doing with Mother Monday. I'm excited about this word. Today is actually a continuation from last Monday about the prodigal parent, okay? And I'm coming from James 4 and 8, where it says, Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. So I am excited as the prodigal parents are drawing near to God. He is drawing near to you. And just like in the prodigal son, when he had came to himself and he decided to go back to his father, as he was far off and his father was looking upon him. He was looking upon him with great mercy and great love and great compassion. I am excited that God is looking upon the prodigal parents the same exact way. Amen. He is looking at you as you are turning, as you are repenting, as you are choosing to change your mind and set it on Him, as you are choosing to be obedient in your parenting and training up your kids in the way that God has commanded us to do, by teaching them to seek the will of God, to seek the wisdom of God as you are changing and turning to Him, just like the prodigal son came back to the Father. As we are, the prodigal parents are turning back to God with our parenting. God is looking upon us with great compassion, great love, and great mercy. Amen. With His arms open wide, ready to receive us, ready to love on us, ready to increase us, ready to enrich us, ready to restore us, and ready to redeem what we thought had been lost in our parenting. Amen. And it's a mighty thing in what obedience to God, what His will is and what His word is, what that will do in your life. Even the things that you thought were gone, were lost, were stolen. He is a redeemer. Amen. Who knows Him to be a redeemer? He will redeem. He will restore everything to you. And He will cause even those things that you thought were lost to work for your good. Because we know in the word it says all things, not some things, not a little bit of things, but all things work together for good to them that love the Lord. Amen. And as you love the Lord, as you love on the Lord, just like in James 4 and 8 says, as you are drawing near to Him, He will draw near to you. And I just want to read from the prodigal son in Luke 15. I just want to read verse 20. Amen. And it says, So he got up and went to his father. And this is the prodigal son after he came to himself. It says, verse 20, So he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, amen, his father saw him and filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, and threw his arms around him and kissed him. Amen. So the same way that the prodigal parents feel a far, long way off from God, God is already looking at you. God is already seeing that you are turning and running back to Him in obedience and in surrender. And He is filled with great compassion, just as the prodigal son's father was. God is filled with compassion and love and mercy for you and ready to embrace you. Amen. Because you are turning back to Him. You are turning back to Him in your parenting, and God is going to do some miraculous things as you are in obedience to Him. And maybe you never even started out training your child up as the Lord called us to do in Proverbs 22 and 6, and the wisdom of God, and training them to seek the will of God for their lives. Maybe you never did that to begin with. And even if you haven't, just the fact that you are listening, you are being obedient, you are choosing to turn from your way and doing it God's way. In that obedience, there is grace and mercy. There is grace and mercy waiting for you from the Father. Amen. There's so much protection in obedience. It is the reason why God calls us to do things a certain way. Amen. Because He loves us. because he loves us. Amen. Just like in 1 John 4:19, I love where it says, we love because he first loved us. And God, in his love and his mercy, I just want to encourage and to remind the prodigal parent that as you are turning and being obedient and yielding to the will of God and training your kids up in the way that God has called you to, amen, that he's going to restore and redeem and reveal some mighty things in not only your life, but your children's lives, and even in those relationships. He's going to redeem, he's going to repair, he's going to restore, he's going to refresh. God is going to do all things new for the prodigal parents that are choosing to be obedient and turn to him. Amen. In James 4:8, draw near to God and he will draw near to you. So I just want to encourage the prodigal parent, just in this continuation, that continue to draw near to God in your parenting. And it doesn't matter. It may look foolish to want to change up your parenting style. It may look foolish to the world, but you are being obedient to the word and the will of God. And he is going to continue to draw near to you as you draw near to him. And just like the father of the prodigal son, he is already looking at you. He is already looking at you as you are running back to him. He is already looking at you full of love and compassion. Amen. So I pray that this has blessed. I know that this will bless who it is meant to bless. Amen. As you are choosing to do things God's way when it comes to your parenting. Amen. And so much to look forward to for the prodigal parent, that God is going to redeem and restore in your parenting, in your relationships with your kids, and just in your kids' lives as well. And what he is going to do is going to amaze you. You're going to be amazed, astonished at the hand of God on your life, strictly from your obedience to his will, and training them up and teaching them to seek the wisdom of God and God's will for their life. Amen. Amen. So that's James 4:8. And 1 John 4:19. We love because he first loved us. Amen. And also from Luke 15:20, where it says, so he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, you might feel like you were a long way off, but your father sees you. It says his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him. So I just encourage you to draw near to God, continue to draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Amen.